Big Pimpin' Bun. When y'all hooked up with Jay-Z, when y'all got that call from the NY, what was that like when you first heard that track? How did that make you feel? And then doing that collaboration with Jay-Z, what frame of mind was you at when it was time for Big Pimpin'?
When we got the call for that, and we had gotten the call before because they wanted Pimp to be on just a week ago with Too Short. But this was right in the middle of the East Coast, West Coast beef. And Pimp had just built his new studio out in his house in Mableton. He was living here. And told Hov, you come on down and we'll do the record. Come to the house, we'll do the record. Hov's like, well, I ain't leaving the East Coast right now. Pimp was like, well, I ain't leaving the South, so I guess it ain't gonna happen. And it just didn't happen. But it did come back around to us. And for me, like, I don't know nothing about the song. All I know is Jay-Z want me to rap on a record with him. So I'm finna bring the best bars I got to the table. That's all I'm concerned about. And then, so I don't hear the record till I actually get to New York and go in the studio. And it's different, right? But not different enough. Because I went there and beat that bitch up. And it was literally like we in the room and, you know, they cut on the beat and I hear it. And they got a totally different hook. Like, they didn't have the hook. I put the hook on the record. They had another hook. And he was like, everybody's going to do their own hook. So I did my verse, and that was my hook. And they ended up using it for the whole record.
For the whole record.
Yeah, and so I did my verse and my hook. Hov left out for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Came back, and was like, you got something? And Guru looked like, nigga, he done. So we just sitting in there talking, you know? And he was like, shit, let me hear it. And he heard it, like, damn, he kind of went off. And then we go through about 2.5 months of trying to convince Pimp to get on the record.
Yeah.
He finally decides to do it. He's like, I'm only giving y'all 8 bars. I'm not doing no bunch of it. Because I had already done, like, I think at 32. Right. You know, I went, maybe at 24. But I went in on that hoe, right? He's like, I'm giving y'all 8 bars.
Damn.
And ended up being 8 of the most iconic bars ever in history. If you ever been in a room when Big Pimpin' comes on and they get to Pimp part,
yeah, it's
like world karaoke. I done been, no, I'm serious, because I done been to countries that English ain't the third language they speak, right? A lot of people, they don't even speak English.
Yeah.
And they say that phonetically. They just singing along with it. I've never been in a room where I performed that in any country, any city, anywhere. I just put the mic down at that point. Smoking, pouring up.
Oh my God, Leatherwood.
In my hood, they call it ball. Holla balls at the ball, nigga.
See, and see, that's the genius of him. He tried to be the least involved on the record and became the most important part of the record.
Wow. Shooting the video though, Bun, what was that like?
So, the video is 2 parts. There's Trinidad and Tobago, which is the original setup for the videos. Like, so they called us, right? So the original single was the Mariah record. He had a record with Mariah Carey, and that was the first single they thought that was gonna blow up, and it bricked. It didn't do nothing. So they called, first call like, yeah, we like the song. We'll probably drop it in the summer, be a good summer record. Then next call, yeah, we think we're gonna probably move it up a little bit, might come a little soon. Next call, yeah, this is gonna be the next single, Next call, yeah, we just got $1 million budget and we're gonna shoot it in Trinidad and Tobago during Carnival. Just all this shit keep going. And I'm like, all right, let's do it. And Pimp like, I'm not going no motherfucking Trinidad, shoot no goddamn video. Because he had just bought a new car. He had a new lady friend at the time. And he felt he didn't want to leave the situation to go do the video. Right. Well, lady friend is actually one of the people that's supposed to be in the video. So they looking for him. They looking for her. And I'm the only one to know they together. So they never get him on the plane. They end up doing a reshoot. It's like, well, where is he? Like, he's in Miami. All right, well, let's go to Miami, Get this goddamn video shot. We go to Miami. MTV comes on the set. It's the first rap video on making the video, like the first time.
Yeah.
And we shoot everything that day. He shows up, and so you see the Benz, you see him, the Benz, and the girl. That's how he showed up. Showed up in the Benz with the girl. They get dressed. They come out with mink coats. And it's literally, we on the beach in Miami. It's about 90 degrees outside. They're like, Pimp, you really gonna wear this mink coat? Like, Jay-Z's like, my nigga, you know it's hot out here. Pimp looked at him and said, man, TV ain't got no temperature.
Come on
You know
now.
what I'm saying?
And walked off. And Jay-Z looked at me and was like, your brother's a motherfucking star. Like, that's the only way they ever spoke about Pimp. Because he never jumped when they called. He never just jumped. Like, if I'm busy, my nigga.
Yeah.
If you busy, I'm busy too. So what it is, they couldn't do nothing but respect it. And then when he showed, and see, I'm a very reserved person.
Right.
So I make a lot of money, but I don't necessarily look like a lot of money.
Yeah.
My money look better on my wife and
Come
my
on.
house. So that's typically where my money
With
goes.
you.
So I show up, very casual. I ain't got no bunch of jewelry and shit on.
Right.
And Pimp show up with the chain and the watch and
Right.
the
And
car.
the bank on.
Right, so they thinking Pimp finna show up like me. Pimp showed up like Pimp.
Yeah, right.
Nigga looking at Pimp, looking at me like something ain't right. Yeah. And Pimp like, nah, man, Bumpy don't spend his money on that shit, man. He don't spend his money on that dumb shit. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, oh, so you niggas thought we was broke. Oh.
Oh, because he ain't got there yet.
Right.
Okay.
And I'm wearing regular shit. I'm wearing regular shit. Nothing about me screams,
Paid.
Right.
like,
Right. That's what he does. Same thing.
Nah, I don't do that because I ain't got shit with. But